The Air Jordan 1 has seen its hype grow a lot over the last year, and a lot of it started with this release right here, the Air Jordan 1 Black Toe. Now these were reselling for pretty much close to retail for the first few months, and now resale is like triple the retail price. You can see what the StockX price is right now. And as 2019 went on, more and more colorways of the Jordan 1 came out, along with hyped up pairs like the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Lows and the Dior Air Jordan 1 Lows. And those are probably the most hyped and most expensive Jordan 1 Lows you can find. Today, we're going to be covering the rest of the Air Jordan 1 Lows expected to come out in 2020. And I also have some very exciting news for the Air Jordan 1 Low in 2021, and I'll announce that at the end of the video. So first things first, these sneakers right here actually got a little restock in Canada and North America. They restocked on Nike. If you haven't checked your local stores, check in with them, see if they got these available. I grabbed two size 11s off of Nike's website, trying to find a size 10. These are the Air Jordan 1 Low Varsity Red, and the retail price was $90. And these are a straight low top clone of the Air Jordan 1 High Varsity Red 85. Those were super rare and limited to 23,000 pairs. So this is a great example of a low top sneaker being inspired by the high top brother, and it's still looking really dope. And there's a few sneakers like that we do cover in today's video. So stick around and let's get on to the next shoe. First sneaker on the list is the Air Jordan 1 Low Neutral Mismatch. Now, while these sneakers might look a little plain and boring and subtle from afar, when you bring these sneakers up close, they actually use a variety of materials from smooth leather to tumbled leather to this like heavy duty mesh and even a suede construction. Each material takes on its own subtle shade of this like neutral white gray sail colorway, and because of this, I think it makes for a great sort of daily beater sneaker, especially for the summer season. Now, these will probably be a little hard to take care of and keep clean, but if you manage to keep them clean, I think they're going to be a great addition to any sneakerhead's rotation. Now, these have actually released globally, but not specifically in North America just yet. Oh yeah, and retail price is expected to be between 90 and 100 US dollars, as is the case for pretty much all Air Jordan 1 Lows. Next up, we're going to cover two multicolor Air Jordan 1 Lows. This is the black Aurora green laser orange colorway, and these are apparently already released globally, but not yet in North America. Retail price is at 90 US dollars, and they have a pretty unique color blocking, I want to say. Not something we're really used to seeing on a lot of Air Jordan 1 Lows. These also do not have the typical 23 on the eye stay by the center of the laces. That's not there anymore. And they also got rid of the Wings logo on the back of the shoe. Now, this isn't something we see often when it comes to the Jordan 1 Low. This is a very rare exception, you could say. The other multicolor Air Jordan 1 Low is this pair right here. They have this sort of blue and yellow color scheme going on. The colors definitely pop on these. It's more of a playful kind of colorway, and I really don't see myself wearing these any other time except for summer. Now, for all of my denim fans, we have yet again another Denim Air Jordan 1. We did see the high top version released earlier this year. It was a woman's exclusive, going up to a size 12 women's, which is a size 10.5 men's. This time around, the low top version gets some denim love. It uses this sort of like acid wash denim, and I'm not too crazy about this kind of denim on my legs, but when it comes to having this sort of wash of denim on a shoe, I kind of mess with it. I think these are a great alternative to the high top version, so if you took an L on those or they didn't come out in your size, the low top is definitely something you can opt for. And one thing I really like about these is that they opt for a white toe box instead of a black toe box like the high top. And there is no specific release date for these, so keep an eye on your local sneaker stores, but the retail price is expected to be 90 US dollars. Next up, we got the Air Jordan 1 Low Crimson Tint. Now, this is another example of a high top Air Jordan 1 getting its low top version, and these Crimson Tint highs actually sat on shelves for a little while, and now they're all sold out, and they actually have some pretty good resale value. So this colorway looks like a pretty good like one-to-one version of a high top adapted to the low top version. The major thing that changes on these shoes, however, is the outsole. Instead, they go for a black outsole instead of that crimson tint, and I like it. I actually like the fact that they put the black outsole on these, but it does confuse me because they don't put a black outsole on the next pair, which I'm about to show you. And by the way, these are expected to release later this summer, and the retail price is 90 US dollars, but no particular release date. And also, one thing, they use this sort of like smooth leather that we've seen in the past, but the big thing that a lot of people noticed with the high top crimson tints is that they had a very tumbled leather upper. This is pretty much just a smooth leather upper, no extra texture that that sort of turned people off. Next up is a low top version of the high top Air Jordan 1 Court Purple 2.0. Those sneakers released earlier this year, adopting that Chicago colorway, or that color blocking, I should actually correct myself, the color blocking, but with purple instead. And this is the shoe where I'm like, why didn't they use a black outsole if they put the black outsole on the Crimson Tints? But yeah, they have a purple outsole on these right here. They look really, really clean. And the major difference between these and the high top version, besides the obvious height difference, is that the tongue of these shoes use a black tongue instead of a white tongue, which is seen on the 2.0 high tops. I think these are really dope, and I think both these and the Crimson Tints will sell out. I think these will sell out faster. If anything, they might actually have some resale value. And the retail price is set for $90 US. Moving into one of the fall Air Jordan 1 Low releases, I really don't expect there to be too many Jordan 1 Lows for the fall season, since summer is pretty much the time for these shoes to shine. But for those who are not so much into sneakers, maybe you have a more sophisticated or different kind of style than your typical sneakerhead and streetwear head, we have this neutral gray colorway for the fall season. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low Gray Fog, and these opt for a nubuck upper, like an all nubuck upper, similar to like a Timberland boot. Not the Timberland color, of course, just the material they use on the shoe. And I really don't think these will sell out, because when it comes to Jordan 1 Lows, people really like those loud, flashy colors, or the colorways that really remind them of the high tops. This is something I feel like will end up at the Nike outlets. And if you are a fan of these, you'll probably be able to put together some very clean outfits, but your typical sneakerhead's probably gonna pass on these. So not worth trying to cop to resell if that's what you're into. Next up, we got the Air Jordan 1 Low Japan. Yes, I said the keyword that gets your ears attracted. Japan, yeah. If you're a weeb, or if you love anything Japan oriented or aesthetically pleasing to the Japanese, where was I going with that? Basically, if you're a fan of anything Japanese related, you're probably gonna like these. And some people are saying these are actually inspired by the high top version, the 2020 Air Jordan 1 Japans that are releasing in very limited numbers in Japan. And these use a metallic silver leather upper that we've seen on the high top version. A release date hasn't been confirmed yet, but apparently these are already released in countries like Japan, because Japan gets everything early when it comes to sneakers. And if you want them internationally, you're gonna have to wait a little bit, but I feel like these could sell out, or they could be an outlet sneaker. This is one of those shoes I'm not too sure about. And on a side note, I do think we're gonna see a lot more sort of Japan sneakers, because we did have the Summer Olympics postponed this year, and so there was gonna be a lot of releases relating to that. And with that not happening probably till next year, we're just gonna see a lot of random Japan oriented sneakers. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. I really like the way the red contrasts on this sort of metallic silver, and I really like the fact that they went for like this sail midsole on the shoe, sort of that aged kind of look. I'm a big fan of these, and I definitely see myself buying these and probably wearing these as like a daily beater. Next up, we have one of my favorite Air Jordan 1 Lows releasing for 2020, the Air Jordan 1 Low Laser Orange. This sneaker really pops. It's definitely a neck breaker. You don't really see yellow too often on Jordans, and I think they did a great job on these shoes. However, I do have some small little issues with this shoe. First of all, it is a woman's sneaker, so there's no guarantee we'll be able to buy them in your size. I'm a size 10, that is a size 11.5 women's, and if they go do the full size run up to a size 12 women's, then I'll be able to buy these. Now, I typically really enjoy when I see an Air Jordan 1 Low using that Chicago color blocking, like this laser orange colorway. I really like it. It definitely screams summer sneaker, wear me during the summer daily. Like, I love these shoes. Now, one of the issues I have with this shoe is the upper. It's not your typical leather nubuck Air Jordan 1. Instead, these opt for leather and this like heavy duty mesh. The heavy duty mesh is seen on the toe box and the side panels and hiding underneath that black Nike swoosh. And it kind of sucks that it does use this white mesh. I'll still cop it if I can find them in my size, and I think they nailed it on this colorway. Also, there is no set release date for these, and retail price is expected to be actually $110 US, which is a bit up there for the retail of a low top Jordan 1. So crossing my fingers they release these in a large enough size for myself to cop. Next up is a Air Jordan 1 Low I feel like will 100% sell out, will 100% have at least some resale value, and that is the Air Jordan 1 Low Game Royal. These of course are based off of the high top Air Jordan 1 Game Royal, and those sold out. They actually sat for a while in some places. I remember them sitting in Texas. I could have bought more than one pair. I just bought one pair to flip because they didn't have my size, but the high top version sold out. They got some resale value. The low top version, I expect the same thing. And this is a great sneaker if you're a fan of the high tops but wanted that low top alternative. Maybe you wanted to save some money, or maybe you just wanted a dope pair of blue and white Air Jordans. You don't see too many of those. One thing I gotta note about these sneakers is they messed up absolutely nothing about this shoe. I think they did a great job in terms of balancing the colors on it. I like the materials that they use. It looks like an all leather upper, which is something I'm sure most Jordan 1 heads will appreciate. I like the black contrast stitching for the Air Jordan Wings logo on the back, and I believe these will be a great alternative for those of you guys who missed out on the Nike SB Dunk Kentucky lows. Were they an SB? And as of right now, there is no set release date except for a summer 2020 placeholder, and these will be releasing for $90 US. Next up, we have a unique pair of Air Jordan 1 lows. These are the Brushstroke Air Jordan 1 lows. These are actually sort of inspired, you could say, or a part of the collection that Nike is doing on their Air Force 1 lows. They did a white colorway and a black colorway of the Brushstroke pack for the Air Force 1s. And this black pair they're doing on the Jordan 1 low looks really, really dope. One thing you're gonna notice is that these use a heavily tumbled leather upper, not something we're really used to seeing at all when it comes to the Air Jordan 1 low. Another thing you're gonna notice is something I'm not really a fan of, but they use this red contrast stitching on the midsole. Typically, you're gonna see that just be the same color as the midsole or be black. The fact that they use red to pop it, I'm not really a fan of that. I really do wish they made these white, but overall, it's still a really dope sneaker. And again, I'm a fan of anything that's black and red, so this is probably gonna be a cop for me, and you can probably expect them to release these in a white colorway as well as they did with the Air Force 1. These are set to release for $90 to $100 US, and there is no confirmed release date for these, but I would expect them to release sometime between the end of summer or early fall. Next up, we have probably one of the most wild, crazy colorways of the Air Jordan 1 low, the ugly sweater Jordan 1 low. These are actually inspired by the sweater that Michael Jordan wore ahead of the 1992 Olympic Games, and we've actually seen this sort of print on the Air Jordan ugly sweater 7s from 2015. This is pretty much a black and white Air Jordan 1 low, which does have some extra geometric, some patterns going on top of the black leather portions of the sneaker. These are fun. I really wish they did release these earlier into the summer, because this definitely is a more of a summer sneaker. I don't really see myself wearing these in the fall, but regardless, definitely going to be a fun neck-breaking Air Jordan 1 low. Next up has to be my absolute favorite Air Jordan 1 low to talk about today. We're talking about the Air Jordan 1 low white metallic gold. These are set to release sometime this summer, so at the end of this week or sometime next month, and these also do have those Olympic kind of vibes. This is a shoe that would obviously coincide with the gold medal from the Olympics, but there's no gold medals being given out this year, unfortunately. I really like the way the gold pops on this sneaker. This metallic gold is really, really shiny. Sort of reminds me of an iridescent kind of swoosh we've seen on some Nike swooshes, and even like the Adidas gold medal packs we've seen in the past on the Ultra Boost. That shine really does hit. It's an all white Jordan 1 low besides those golden accents, which makes it a perfect sneaker for summer too. Oh yeah, and I'm also a big fan of the tumbled leather they used on the shoe instead of the regular sort of smooth leather. Next up, we got the Air Jordan 1 low black and maroon. Now this colorway is set to release at the end of the summer, and I really do see these more of a fall sneaker, because you guys know maroon, burgundy, more of those fall kind of colors. I do like these a lot. I don't know if I'll be copying them. They definitely remind me of the Varsity Red lows that I showed you guys at the start of this video, and these actually have some weird little things on them. If you look down the eye stay, they actually have like these bling pieces, like they're like a Nike swoosh, I believe, or like a Jumpman logo. Like they got a couple things, so this might be a woman's release. We're not really used to seeing like extra little keychain bling stuff on men's releases, and yeah, I just think these are a solid Air Jordan 1 low for the fall. I don't think these will sell out. I think these will sit on shelves for a while. Pretty standard sort of like bread Chicago kind of color blocking on these, and yeah, definitely a daily beater kind of Jordan 1. Next up, we have two of the most bold and loud crazy releases of the year, not just for Jordan 1 lows, but just bold, loud, and crazy in general. We got the Air Jordan 1 Low Galaxy Women's. Now this pair right here is mainly black and white, besides those bold, loud, sort of like patent leather hits of this galaxy thunderstorm-esque looking print on the side of the shoe. We have seen Nike release a couple other Galaxy themed sneakers earlier this year, like the Air Max 90, the React Presto, the Air Max 720. So it makes sense that they continue the sort of Galaxy universe print on some of their other most popular sneakers, like the Air Jordan 1 Low. And this is a woman's colorway, so it might only go up to a size 10 or a size 12 women's. However, there is a men's colorway I'm about to show you. But before we get to that, these have a glow in the dark outsole. Yes, glow in the dark. It's pretty dope. Now this men's colorway also uses that glow in the dark outsole we just saw a second ago on the women's pair. However, the big difference between these and the pair I just showed you is that they use this sort of like crocodile snake-esque kind of texture on the leather surrounding the toe box. And they also have some more Galaxy print on the actual toe box itself. So it's very loud, very bold, and they even continue that same Galaxy sort of universe print onto the swoosh of the shoe. These are either women's and men's pairs for like a Galaxy pack, or I got my news mixed up and Jordan Brand is only releasing one of these two, because these look very, very similar. It could have been like a sample image we saw earlier, but yeah, either way, if you're a fan of this sort of Galaxy universe kind of print on your Jordan 1 Lows, you got one of these shoes coming out sometime soon. All right, you made it to the end of the video. We got some special Jordan 1 Low news for 2021, but before we get to that, I want to quickly announce the winners for the giveaway, the sneaker giveaway. Let's quickly announce them right now, and then we're gonna get to the special Air Jordan 1 Low news for 2021. So starting off with the third place prize, we have these Ape running shoes right here, Ape by a Bathing Ape. The winner for these is on screen right now, so congrats to you. But next up, we have the Air Jordan 1 High Pine Green. These shoes right here, we have the winner, bam, on screen right now, so congrats to you. And for the final prize, the first place prize, the most valued sneaker out of these are the Citron Yeezy Boost 350 V2s, and the winner for these is bam, on screen right now. So congrats to these three winners for this giveaway. You guys all have 10 days to claim your prize, and if we don't have a winner within the 10 days, we'll do another giveaway for these just over on Instagram. It's at SneakerTalkCA, and maybe on Twitch. My Twitch is twitch.tv/SneakerTalkCA. We talk about sneakers and play video games over on there, and my girlfriend actually started streaming, so maybe drop a follow for her too and hang out with us there. All right, so when it comes to the Air Jordan 1 Low for 2021, they are actually going to be bringing back that Nike Air branding on the tongue of the shoe. They're bringing back the OG Air Jordan 1 Low, which means we're not gonna have that thick padded tongue. Where is it? We're not gonna have this thick padded Jumpman tongue on the Jordan 1 anymore, most likely. We're not gonna see the extra 23 branding on the eye stay right here, and we're not gonna see a thick Jumpman logo right here. Instead, we're gonna have the more traditional Air Jordan 1 OG tongue, the tag as well, and we're gonna get the small Air Jordan 1 Wings logo stamp on the back, debossed into the leather instead of it embroidered into the booty right here. So it's gonna be on the upper back, not the booty. It's gonna be debossed, not embroidered. Leaks have come out of two potential releases for those OG Air Jordan 1s. We have the ivory green, which sort of reminds me of those high top pastel green looking ones. Was it the Art Basel? I don't know, but the green high top Jordan 1 highs, those have really crazy resale prices, and they're making a low top version apparently. So this is the neutral gray or ivory green colorway you're looking at right now, sort of just a Photoshop mock-up, I believe. And then you also have the ghost green colorway, and I'm not too crazy about the ghost green. I think this is gonna be an easy pass for me, but that neutral gray, the ivory green colorway looks really dope. With that said, we do have an Air Jordan 1 mid news video coming out tomorrow, along with some more Jordan and sneaker news. So subscribe, hit that red button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.